dia mawo ewo KFM TV eso Kaination and Suma see ye tribu live or ya be fontin time fidie no eso enti ubora Facebook na KFM TVGH afin so YouTube KFM TVGH subscribe ewo YouTube ne so na follow yen ewo Facebook on so na bibia no enti min konkan emame ene edino eye Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi wo frem Afia nso a meje so kama edimma ebusia yen hye nsem na se na no pen emfa ma ode enche bia enowra sameje mfia no ye panyi kwanhwe for da Ghana gold no board na no ne nsem bi ebeto dwo no na ye panyi kwanhwe for da ye precious marketing mineral company no ano na ye dollars bi ode koma mama part agrada no ene ho nsem ne gintre ha yi papa wo man Ghana ha na nya asem ketwa bi na na ede sobro kwama his excellency John Dramani Mahama senke be ye a won hwe na asotwe ensefata no won fama no ebe kranka ne dibre wo saabia ye mienu nyina no wontimi nje emfemfri ni nsem san se do da eye ku mienu anu se na wo tiche sika no nsem fata esan so ye aman foforo bi sika eno ya ade se etimi etiamra na eno ada na his excellency John Dramani Mahama nkrato bi free na kache bae a ye onmunya for Felix kwachi ofoso no to nkrade fe ona gina mu edima his excellency John Dramani Mahama hm said ye kobae nyina no ora sameje mfiba montirimu de chopa kese pa beto ne abe fontentan fidie ne so nti ono de wasomu na one na kasa yi papa said ye course no one sign so emani sibim ti ene okasa isisi ade wo che said ye course so one mama part entemu no e chopa no de bai no wo de ache no nchemu a Felix kwache ofosu gina mu de tuma na ye Ghana ma nyina bro ne semhwefo hya chhwe nkomo no ye nto aso e okasa ne so mfama.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, I think that in the last few days, there has been some matters relating to the acting chief executive officer of the Gold Board, Mr. Sami Jemfi, regarding a video that emerged of some interaction with Agrada. You would recall that in the immediate aftermath of the emergence of the video, Mr. Sami Jemfi promptly issued an apology in which he expressed regret over the matter and took on board public concerns raised overseeing. A day after that, the chief of staff summoned him to the presidency to learn about what transpired. The invitation was honored by Mr. Sami Jemfi. He indicated to the chief of staff what his side of the story is, what explanation there is for what we all saw in the video. At the time, President Mama was out of the country, so he had to be briefed on the discussions held with Mr. Sami Jemfi by the chief of staff, and he has been briefed. Now, the view is that to begin with, the presidency acknowledges Mr. Sami Jemfi's immediate act of contrition and the acknowledgement of the need to express regrets over that incident. So that apology has been taken on board. You do recall that when President Obama launched the code of conduct, he said that one of the remedies for any potential breach was a public apology. He also said one of the potential remedies was a caution from the highest levels of government. After the interaction with the chief of staff cautioned him, having acknowledged the apology he made, he cautioned him and impressed upon him to take on board public sentiments and act in ways that reflect public expectation. The chief of staff also took the opportunity to reissue the same caution that the president had sent to all appointees to be circumspect in their conduct. There may be things that may be commonplace in our private lives, but once you become a public official, you need to be sensitive to public expectation, and therefore that ought to guide the way that you order your steps. So in view of that, presidency does not believe that any further action ought to be taken beyond the apology and the caution, and we all take a cue from it and are going to do better in order to meet the expectations of the Ghanaian public. We value feedback. We are aware that Ghanaians expect high standards in the performance of our duties as public officials, and we remain committed to meeting those high standards to ensure that we deliver the best of governance to our people who have been long suffering in the last few years under poor governance. So that is what I have for you. It is not deemed at this moment necessary to take further action beyond what has already.
In some way, and now on for Felix Kwacho for Sonne Tonkra, Eddie Free His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nakache, a by almost as a CID, a chopper rasa major and feed the better Montinimuno, Womaso Winti, Womodia Chenu, say a dollar, 1 cent, 7 and Yadia say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Betuana Mumbia, Etimi Edia Phone, Yen Free San Seminum consent for Fromo, Entimi and Fama dear. Acting CEO Eddie Magife Keyo Nwenya for Tanko Rashid Computer wono na eka sei na nsem no to dia kwa Eddie ama the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu ko no wo se ne bi twetwere ne bo ne bi foforo no esan se ye ne wanwa kakra esan se bra Nwenya for edubu ahene nsem ne bae ne sikasem wono ankasa ne ho kani a ye twe ne dare twe ne sre ne abasa enam so kra mom no remande no esan yi ne bae esan achi ne biem enu ada no was no one send people amenu ko friends and phone shame bia fan shemu mapa Ghana de hye hiano entimi embetru dwa san se nkrofo bi nsem dia komo ebetwem ho nsem pa no nya asem keto atwe ho mumume nanso no wo manka so mudie wo maye din a eno no wo hyeda enti ase nchemu a owura tanko wo de maye sansem no eni.
When people are even getting miscarriage, they are holding press conference. Is that not what they are now doing?
You mean because they haven't held a press conference?
I'm saying that they themselves are aware that this is a very bad case. It's a very bad case. Look, I was happy when my senior people was talking about the thing that he brought publicly, the memo, has nothing to do with what he's being prosecuted currently.
You think you agree with Dr. Pebu that is just a red herring?
That's what Pebu told you, educators. The Adubuahini council and his group are just trying to divert people's attention from the main issue that is being prosecuted. That if you look at the tax sheets, as Learned Council Martin Pebu stated, that memo had nothing to do with what is currently being prosecuted. What is being prosecuted is diverting state funds to your own account, and that account being managed by you and your wife. That's why the wife too is part of the matter. Why are they not telling people about it? Why are they not holding press conference to educate us? And they say, doctors have to help your people. It appears something is wrong with the NPP. The reason is the defeat they receive. It has disorganized them in the way they do
How
this.
can you say that? You haven't seen them going on thank you. How's that got to do with everybody's matter?
It collapsed on its way. All of them ran away from each other. They were shooting each other knives all over the place. People were lying in the hospital. How can you go on thank you and end up in hospitals? Is that how you do issues? And I'm saying that the party, they need to do an introspect analysis of the defeat. Sit down and at last 4 months in government, you think you can. We are not a government that will come and be rolling out a lot of scandals upon scandal like they did in 2017 when they came in. By January, February, we're being inundated with scandals upon scandal. Both scandals, contaminated fuel all over the place. Excavators were flying all over the place. Monies were being put in envelope, fat envelope, and people were receiving on cameras. 4 months, it wasn't even up to 4 months. Just 2-3 months. That's what they were doing. But you have a government today which is now cruising up to 5 months and not even a single scandal. That's a credit. Now they are holding on a straw. And my brother was trying to rob.
Ebusianti on Munyan for Tanko Rashid and Inchemo and no yen free ninsem pneumonian pim consent for fromo and farmal dear in Chabia and Adishia Becca Beto Dra says Excellency John Dramani Mahamo near Ghana Mampeni and Afin Sunabedi Chibin Funana Jane Upoku Ajimai and Alco more Mashebe Fin Swachia Mehini Ayon Munyan for Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin womunate me to moto e de from my Ghana ha tisi amino kase de na cheso munyina no enya de so mo man ni mu nam soma dom komo mo mrahye bedwefie so kasa e de fa ho chem se yenye ne sa etiamra so munyina betimi etu omoto efri oman mu a wo mo akwakobo mo sese kra obebi omo fo oman ne ho mo ye de omo pe no wo mo ye nsentwefo nhye mu ahodo na e kasa ye editia na me no kase de erebia friends la ratu musa saka ono ye wodom MPP amenu ko no saye kaye communication team ne wona che so mukotena TV ni radio ahodo so ne kasagire mu de ma the New Patriotic Party MPP amenu ko no waba betudwa na ninsem no wo chem se ne wanwa se ora sami jemfin sem e ba ye na komo hwe ni mu se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de nan besi form no amamra no aye adwuma na so ba montene de chopa keke beto ho no ade so masom wose no etete ne kakra e no san so nim die nti asa nkrofoko miense nyina timi tu omoto a omafemu aye papa bia ambro ma ne nyina no wo mu bu oman na nimtia ya mamre no ya afia hankra de okromienu no so wo masi ne trase ne nyina na nya de setimi etweye rawa to ne nsem a wodi tu dwa wo sansem ne ho eni.
Didn't they hold press conferences led by Samiji in all the instances that she has mentioned? Are most of them still not under investigation? Were most of them not investigated? But the difference here is they are refusing to let laws work. Just as they don't give regard to constitutional rules. Not just a few days ago, the president left, the vice president is not the speaker, the country was on autopilot. They don't give regard to laws in this country. So if she says that an apology is okay, is that how the standards we are going to adhere to? Forget about the Anti-Laundering Act, right? Forget about the Foreign Exchange Act. What about political accountability? There's nothing anymore. The things that they shouted about. What about conduct of public officials? Why put together a code of conduct and launch it at the expense of taxpayers? For the funders or another populist move by them? What else do we have to say? What will the state lose if this is investigated by the appropriate institutions, rather than the government of the day trying to be judge and jury?
So that's what
Ebusanti Lara tunin samodi suja ewo hono enono yen sign die ni na yenko eye acting CEO Eddie Magefe kono na kachi ebi munmunya for Rashid Tanko wono NHA we say ono de we wa hwe hu say MPP amani okono wo mo ye de ombetimi aye bia say aban ya ti so asisi ano wo mo be sakra ne ememu amane ma aye si wantan aye nwonwona ya maga na de hye de subro kese na etimi abom so ndi ogide mapa sendisi amani okono ma be die wo ma badendenden so ni tumi so pomba bebo ama ma netimi afa ne ntimapa e die franti die MPP amani okono ye nyina no enya de se be kwa akosi aga nchemu no ene nsem fufuro bi ka ho a wo de somye e wo kase no eso.
No, you respond.
No.
I am just telling you.
You are not being fair to me. You are not being fair to me. No, you've mentioned my name 2 times, 3 times. Let me respond to
that. Let him have his bite and then you end. Because after him, I'm going to solo.
No, because
you get
there are rules for this program, and I've respected those rules. The rules are when someone is talking, you shut up and let the person finish. I have done that.
So you have said
no,
so please shut up so that you say shut up. So you shut up.
No, let me address the issues that he's talking about.
When you write
let me address them. One,
Dr. Satu,
you are from Bimbla, I am from Tumu.
We are from the same place.
If in Bimbla you spend dollars to spray on people, in Tumu, I've never used that. I'm not saying anybody spend dollars to
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that. Secondly,
let the mic go off. Let the mic go.
Dr. Zato, write it down.
That is why you
have
my
a friend. Don't
you
do
have
this.
a part.
You have a part. I don't have a part. So you write.
Please, we're going in. So let's have a very serious.
So I'm saying that, Roland.
After that solo will go.
I'm saying that the issue about Sami Gyamfi is much ado about nothing. You see,
and that should not be used as an excuse.
Completely. And look,
because you mentioned code of conduct, and that is a test for the president.
We have read the code of conduct severally, or even their senior people. They themselves agree. Sami has not broken any part of the code of conduct. There's nothing in there that warrants that Sami has done anything wrong. Yes, he's a young man. He came out publicly and apologized. That yes, there was an indiscretion. He has apologized. This is how an honorable person should behave. Look, the presidency did not dismiss the issue before inviting him. There is a mark of change here. Unlike previously, we had the presidency writing love letters to people whose case came out publicly. And they wrote love letters to them, dismissing those matters before even prosecution starts, or before even inviting them to listen to them. But today, you have a presidency, as soon as the matter hit the public domain, on social media, they invited the man in the center of the controversy. That come and explain to you. I want to hear you. As we speak now, the presidency is still listening and finding out the brain behind it. And now will come out publicly to talk about the matter. But if we were to be the previous one, by now love letters would have been everywhere. Written to them, dismissing the matter and telling them how astute they are. We haven't done that. So there's a mark of difference between the way Nana Akufo-Addo governance was, and you have His Excellency John Dramani. That's why we are saying that he has the benefit of hindsight. Being a former president, he knows how to govern the place. He has come back. That is why everything is closing and getting on well for the country. And I'm saying that for MPP looking for scandals, they won't get. We are not going to give them any scandal. They will try and go to Sahara Desert to fish. Go there and fish, and you will bring a heap of sand into the country. That's what you are doing. Because what you are doing, you are not getting scandals. You are just thinking that what he has done, and you are doing a whole press conference and just to talk about the matter. It means these people, they have nothing to offer the democracy of this country. And they should go and rest for now. Let us sanitize the democracy, and you will enjoy. You are enjoying it. The format, the thing we are doing, your people, all of you are enjoying it. Now you don't spend plenty of money to buy food. Is that not true? When I mention it, you say I won't mention it, but you are enjoying it. All your groups, go to the market. Prices are coming down. The dollar rate today, go and see in the market. It takes a very brilliant initiative from the government side to stabilize this economy. Then you will go and be doing this press conference upon press conference. Roland, I don't know if any of your workers here should have missed.
Ebusa nti onmonya for Rashid Tanko ne semodi tuja wasansem no ehon eno no yen free ho ne yen consent foforo mu enfa ma odia ye ko eye Chief Justice ne sema America krene twegu o man Ghana ha nkofo bebre na e ka ho asem no na bra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oyi ne toase akonwa waji ni di free ni sem say Chief Justice say wo man Ghana ha me chema me get you daraba isa batoko no ensem ne mu no e ya de se otie ya bedweku enum a wo mo ba be hwe aye nhwehwemu mapa e de afa ne nsem ne mu na ye Justice Gabriel Scott Palmer no no e na ye panyi kwantwerefo a wo no e da bedweku enum a yate a wo mo ba be nhwehwemu mapa e de free e ye ma me get you ne nsem no emu no mo chemu say ye me bosume ne de to so dum ene due ya e na mpanyifo betina say ya bedweku mati e ba be nhwehwemu e de afa sa ensem no ni nyina no wo mu gina ye article 146+6 His Excellency John Dramani Mahama gina ya odi tu sa anomo Ewusi aye free sansem ni mu ne yento aso consent foforo mu emfa ma odia na chese ye ko eye Pentecost wonom asori ne ye bo no mu din dia na chese ya asori ko kesi a wonom wo man Ghana ha na me no ka sei die wo makọ eye gomua Yesu krom akwa ye wonom wo ho adoya eno enya asem ketu akra ni nyina nsese ne betimi aboa amadumja ejuma yeko no medwuma omo ye ne betimi aye mre aye boko aye fo na ye ni kandia mo no na chese fire service wo station kese pa eno makosi wo gomua Yesu krom sene esese so tu wani ehwe ye mpotemu ni ye brown no ahodo so a jahihye na ti atese na tretre kono na ehu behia ye so mo so ebesi sa eye fire station kese fefefe ya ni nyina no eba beboa ma eye dumja ejuma yeko no o medwuma no so etimi akọ nanim na ayebre na ayeboko etimi di amount ene due kopie mu ogu mu ayesu kro mu ade fefefe we na ye Pentecost asafo no wo mu akwakoye di amade hia wo no wo ye gina so na ya ton krasima basisi ayeba ensem no bebre na wo hwa de so akase ne so di ama
Yo, I'm up for and I am my papa at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. You to sum you know. We free a Kumasana conduct them honor. A sunny at the bar at Dumuno. Sabran who do a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel, Quatano Super. Now shop any Sambra Hotel and the DJ anymore. We free Sambra Hotel, a who sunny at the cop, Nankane and Hagan honor. Annie, a hot and a KFM musical shop. You to sum you know. Yet beautiful floor. Now the air can say, if you papa etimiche ye odi ya sorry ye odi gro agro ahodo tuma de bia wodi obehia eye mfidie mechira musical instrument bia no eye KFM ento wo se Ghana muntie Asanteman muntie eye KFM musical shop ana sabre ya bia no foforo mu no chae ewo prepare the second suite we free all men come down na wo sane ede ko adum no ani udu Sambra Hotel Quantano so na wa tane on sani faso oho ana KFM musical shop yi ewo yani Sambra Hotel ana ewe animo ya twa abrebia
na mese se meya program ana se meya twa we free kuma se bu KFM instrument store obi bisa se bo mi fo dia what to know we need that what dey near my papa ejira wani na what to say yes what to know bibi aka wakoma ni na free KFM instrument store commercial do so mi ja na me to no ma bi na ho mi ka fi say papa ni endum na mi kina no wo be try ko ma ya do se kana twananka kana ensanfu
na ewu so dance foforo aba edwaso ni o yanom ehyen a use fuel we so yensesa oil na wo hia ene ni key ehyen egumechi nyina eye lip motor Giomi anase nami eyemu bia wo sabeka wo KFM limited e wo Ghana ha lip motor abefo cars abi yanom emwedene sanso efe wa hwe interiors here ka here me timusisi ya ne friend lip motor e was 3 modes of driving obetimi a switch so open temo a obe na sports mode so pese wo save your battery a obetimi use economy mode na so wo pentem na wo pe wo normal riding so a your friend standard wo charge your battery within 6 hours a ebetumi di wakokomasi aba metre 310 kilometers enti woni how ubetumi so the 3 hours fast charger a charge na mana you full bonama na wakokomasi aba say no me yen try the aka no Giomi ni awo hia ne key make sure say key ne ben wa wo hwese na interior on tie na black and white papa so no FSN yo wa screen tentin e bo ma hu ka no battery aka na ma hu mileage nso wo so when so de etu kwan 320 kilometers and sana was charge ubetimi a charge in 6 hours fast charger ya 3 hours abefu efidie yenso ubetimi a drive no in 3 modes a standard sports and na say economy so wo pentem to say me a yanom choose sports what say ubetimi to qualify hakokubasi ama battery ni bi so aka because a 320 kilometers who charge in 6 hours ubetimi in your full battery now when you fast charge and so 3 hours you're set making sure so okay ni ka ho onye sa wakem ubi e door na start Chili Giomi black and white makoma swat man san ka o de yen check the aka no yeah no Abefo de ne mu ba ko ni o. De awunya no wuki. Make sure say key ne ben wanya sa wakem. Wheel no F. Let a woman no so dance. Eye grey no yo ma hodo mi no. De ni hakakra ene de mu odu. Esanso was screens me no. Wei e ma information a hunya wo ka ne ho nyina. Ase besia body papa. Your friend entertainment. De awuhia no. Ane. And that's ubetumi so driving in 3 modes just like the others. Standard and I say sports. So open tema. Car way so. Ebetumi to kwaya kokumasi aba. 330 kilometers. Michema udu kra betumi jesi so no abonyum kakra. Ansa na edu. Wo charge na 6 hours sir. No. So betumi so charge no 3 hours. If no fast charge. Eyi no munyina. KFM Limited. And they are better so. Fraying near me on Sanka what the intentem. So open installment. A high purchaser. And change one nasi. We've got you solid. Yanume on Sabechimia Fidie Mubia. Ewa KFM Limited. On Sabeke Fidie no. Na what Siano kakra. Wait, unyano bebia. Aji KFM Limited. Fraying ever sort out.
Ebusiamenda wasemu akwa ababi mfambra KFM TV kasia nano pemiguswa tepunechi amede esomo no ye twansem ne so etimi edi ama odi aposi for mu asante mantemu no munsa so abrantie bi e friend ne se Michael Usu ansa na hotedin no eye baby last so mo che se ba no krono di abrantie no ene wi krono no free wa wo no ene wo ho wa bo krono abo na enya asem keto akra nam so kra mo di ewu ewo mu a ya fimpimienu eni dunsie mu ena saa esi enam so ema odi saa bonifo semeti se na chesa posifo no mu hwehwe baby last yi eni omu rewra Ghana ncholo ne ntwea so nyina hwehwe baby last wo mu entimi ehun me no ka say die eye April bosumi ye mu no a na etoso eduonu mienu wo maso ne penchi a wo mu so ni musu nkofo ko enan bia no mu ka ne wo mu so edi boni a no mu hwehwe mu no omo achi omo nyina imra no etimini wono mo eba bedi enya asem keto akra na ye PRO DSP Godwin ahianyo wono na gina mu kasama post sadom ni nyina wode sanche mu we ni nsem we etudwa.
The Ashanti region have also made some breakthrough in the fight against armed robbery in the Danjamoso area. Following a series of robbery incidents in the area, on the 22nd April 2025, operatives from the PID department, acting on credible intelligence, apprehended one Michael Owusu and son, alias Baby Last, aged 32. If you recall, Baby Last had been on the police wanted list since 2016, that's 2016, when Commissioner retired Mr. Fosuah Oduahoma was here with us. We declared him wanted. Hamas announced that he had been arrested in connection with this very robbery. He was also connected with the robbery and murder of one police corporal, Frank Issel of the SWAT unit, which occurred at the Open Space Hotel in the Jamoso on the 19th May 2016. Umar 26, Sharif Mohammed 20, and Abdul Jalani 19.
Ebusia inti baby last nensem no eno no yache no inti mrano ene ne ba be ye ejuma dindindin enya asem keto akra ye to ansem ne so etimi edi ama dia ye ko ejuma ko enya ne si ma hwebedwani owo ho Dr. Kessel ato force no aso na eswa fa o hwe esikasem ne ho ntoto ye ewo man Ghana ha ukopi mu odia empanyifo ne timemfo ahodo mo ho sebo ene na asensem no mo ede kwa ma opanyisa nse wa ye nyame so adwuma enya asem keto akra ne nya asem empanyifo mo ho no aseso ma kokrotu ahodo ebemben wa ma wo mo ano mu hia surgeries ahodo de ma wo no mani no wakotua ni nyina aka de free hɔ a enedua me no ka sei do mo so akoma etimi ato mo ye menum na ase no mo de akwa ma ye Dr. Kessel ato forcing Ebusiana chese inshira kese no muhwegu Dr. Kessel ato forcing so sanse ye ni no ye kania edumpe ana chese sumetimi eduru no wetimi akobo omo aye omo mu ase de na chese nyame inshira eno mbestre ediama ne yento ansem ne so consent fufuro mu emfa maudia erastos asamwa donko wono ye nsentwoni kese pa ewo my Ghana hana me no kase de wakwa akopie biaye bia galamse ya aban eguso ebo ho devro edin hihye ahodo ete ho abedwaku hwese eto betimi abrase na aba fom no wo chese ekoso dindindindindin wo biaye a obi ampo enime no ye konongo odumase ho enenkofo ko bi aka omo ho aboma wo mo kansanse ne tumefumtre no nya asem keto akra ne nyina no wo medu frupe ne se ne obenye sikegu omboto menuti eno modi sa adwuma ne numu ena Erastus akohu a what this videos in a home synchronon, what they are to jar.
You see, this street is blocked with these heaps of sand over here. It's not because of anything, it's because of mining beneath homes here at Udumase. And so this area has been declared an unsafe zone because the place is compromised and it is already caving in. And that is why they put the sand here so vehicles cannot pass here to prevent the place from totally collapsing.
Sense ukopi mo konongo dumasi ade ekoso ewo eye omompotemo eno no ye free ho ni ato aso akonsem fufromo media maudia eye Abiam Joseph oye eye checheni na sisi amino ka say die Ahafuman Senior High School akoyo madom akoyo omomo a ni nyina no na chese books ahodo ebeboa mo homesua ho nsem na etimi akọ nanimu no wodi akwa eye disuafo ya eno enya asem keto akwa ene nam so ama na na pe ubafo a wono ye akwemu hene eje yeso mu chese waya ade omeni aso yi papa nchemu ene nsem fufuro bi wo ha ye de esmo kase no eso
yeah, and why do you let the things and make us say, and then as I say, anymore. Yeah, you be more book or no more Japadia, a song. Yeah, the cracker or the other, sends them big as they found from a school bafo. Yeah, Monoma, Grumana, the Akina, yeah, or see a chance of crack, and would be a young book in Sufaso. Yeah, was a Japadia Casina, opinion the other, I never said, and this out, yeah, good friends at the swap. Yeah, Japadia Casina. You remember say schools you walk that so bad here. The better will be a sarcasm at the yeah, that's even or cast the one man who might course right. Now I carry you, someone ever do be an argument to me.
Ebusiaye na na pe sign so to ninse muche mu se ye suku a odan bebre na no muguso a ACC ene afisu mpunto nyuma hodo bebre na no mohwe no mu se ebekoso wo sabia ya wono wo ho nti we de wo to nsa na de afra nkwankra nyumeku ahodo so mu nyina nso embran saban mu na se de mo pese wono bro no ne importem we hote ne hodi ni ne hoye no wo mo mbra no mo bebo mo wo sa kwan no so
Unyama eura ana kamensa otosu yi papa yeah ndo foso ya anya schools bibiri wa hanuma o metre BC e wa ha yeah da take ya e ko aduanan Nina Muno in this kind of school, the Oha. Yeah, or mine also at the Atom also, SC, Sesu Castle Blocks. Yes, you are, Yaboson chance and 8 minutes a day. And what was so any Motuma. Yeah, and yes, I buying and then regional minister and DCs, Maba and the MPs. So, Omma, what that's about now, secondary school, and I said technical school, I say, the year man board, that's about F1 now, Omuntu with me, and additional Chefano. Yeah, I'm going to now, I'm going to whenever I saw. Yeah, I'm a boy, secondary school, let me the apostle. The this year, school at the Bahabat, and school Kitua. Yeah, and so in this secondary school, yeah, there were. Yes, recipe and free. Omonia, because cloning between boys and money so. Yeah, it's a plot can see at the Atoya young cat in a tour. And I finished the school never back. Now, Rebecca said, "Papa, be a brought to that. Brought on the other that. Yeah, young cat in a tower. A buying battle with some yaya. The panda was to be at the Napoman, no one to my first come. Yes, let them come here. Or no part of the shop, Omotion, and Posocama, my.
Ewusia Fosuah Oduahoma ensemo na ye Dr. Emmanuel Apol Mensa wono eye penyi teacher pa wono ewo Gomwa East ene ne mpotemu na me no ka say die se ne Homesua ho nsem da na koma pono so na opese ohwema Homesua ho nsem etimi ekonanimu no wode mo akese pa na akwakobo Homesua ho ensemo na na so ama 7th quadrennial round table of Ghana National Association of Teachers no ai no ekọ so Gomwa East ene ne mpotemu no okọ hobi na cheso de nanimu nyam ekota dwumedie n'echi ema bibia na ekọ so na ekọ nanimu no ni nyina ne se ne betimi aboa ma Homesua ho nsem no etimi afa ne ntimapa e de efre no wana montu no tu ya emu ese fata no de akwakoboa ama ehon so ehon sem kan no etimi akọ nanim na ejina nanamo so nti we ni niam ahodo ye Dr. Emmanuel Apol Mensa e de akwakoye ewo Gomwa East ene ne mpotem ye free ne nsem ni mu ni adan ye ni akwapomuden ensemu e de ye rotational nurses and midwives a wo mo ewo man Ghana ha nyina no mo tu nsem bebre na e na ama ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni penyifo mo man Ghana ha sesisi a no musika sem bi e wo so mo hwetua ni nyina no mo hwe no mu ntua na animu ya anya sa de a omo ma aban no ye nefu aba akopɛ 1 week omo so betu anamon a eno ebeji obi bia ensem hwemu ni nsem ahodo mo de tu dwa no eni.
Handyman can do anything to a patient. So please, we are going through a lot. We have been borrowing, sports betting, among other things. About 2 years ago, a colleague rotation nurse had to hang himself, may his soul rest in peace, because he was owing a lot of people and he had no means to pay them. So please, life has been very unbearable. Now, some of us, when we see our landlords and landladies, we have to hide because they are on us for their utility bills. We have friends we borrowed from. We have to keep lying to them, and it is spoiling our integrity. So please, we are telling Guineans, come in, advocate for us. Put yourself in our shoes. Working for even 2 months without an allowance, without your salary, how will you survive? And we go
every sign say rotational nurses and midwives for monche muni omunsemo mutuma na ye mpanyi for eno ne Fosuah ejina ya pomuden ensemu a Dr. Minta Kando eye kwabna wono ene so afo ya pomuden honsem kaye wo man Ghana ha enenem ne putu pro eye nsahwa hodo a wono ehwehwe ya hasupiti ahodo wo man Ghana ha no enam so ma okopie mu okolebu aban ayare sabia no kopie mu de pani behwe wo kyese niema hodo ni akade wo se boa ma yarefo a omo bepie mu beja yaresa wo ho na ebetimi aboa mo megina o manam so no wo kyese enkoyi kra nchemu a Dr. Minta Kando wo de tudwa wo sansem ne ho eni.
Is our premier referral center. It is dear to the heart of every Ghanaian. As we have all seen, it is not in the best of shapes. So today, I decided to pay a working visit here to have first-hand information as to what is going on. I've received a lot of complaints from the public, so I decided to come and see for myself and then have some meetings with the management, and we all think through how we can solve the problem. That's the most important thing. The solution is the most important thing. I'm happy to also add that some of these issues have already been identified.
See, Dr. Menta Kando Swafo no share pomodin honsem o manga habra okopimo kolegwa banyari sabiana no disem eno de tuja e ho yegina so na ya dan ye hosima ye bapa ye dan ni dia hwedwedi ensem. Sunday was Semo Aquaba being from KFM TV, yet once I'm the Swede demo, Eddie Amad, the Assisiamino Case, the Ghana dishing in any adjacent Sidino, na hodeno abasri ye papa penam so emomu hwe ni musejwe di fo ahodomo o man Ghana hanon so enema ahodomo to no betimi atese so kakra na Ghana di hye nyina won komo etimi adwomo nanumu na Ghana Union of Trade Association Michel Guta na afin so Association of Ghana Industries AGI omu nyina so abade o mano ababetumbi e kasa echim se omu hwe ni musennefo ano ediosia 60 days de sefata no edwedifo no betimi na niema ahodo no wo metimi atete aba from chemu no wo hwa de so mo e wo kase ne so
gains in our pricing in our various business activities. As stated by my colleague, it's as a result of the forces of demand and supply that determines price on the market. We believe sincerely that within the period of 60 days from now, this impact will be translated onto the final price of our products that we wholesale and retail. We also strongly believe that in the midterm budget review, we will see further reflection and commitment from government.
Sema hodwa e openyi kwanche for that AGI ano wodi betu dwa e wo hosa yegina so ne atwanwe ba ye dan ni e dia hwe ni gide ensem. Yen sem no we ni gide mu enfama dia owura Kenneth Afia eba no nyamenyum to adwuma o ye gospel musician odi mutintima pa eye enkane no no so na ye panyi a woda eye so winners anyum to ko no ano no ne eye MCFO kafo Asia ye ewo groove zone jumedia eno ekoso ewo KFM TV eso enumu eno ne twetwe nkomo editu dwa chem se de na koma so ye pa se da chia nkwa mebi ne nyankopon bie kwan mana obetimi ni Joe Metal akabum edomo ntuma aboni aye collaborations ahodo na sanse Joe Metal de woyo no ankasa ne ba inchemu no eni
collaboration with any of them so far and as
oh no krenie me ni obi anye bibet yemmo awurade mpae Metal ye me ba inti no me ba ye ni yedi nkomo. Yeah, I know say Onyami be shishe.
You are kind of giving a clue. Say
yeah, Onyami ya duma. You know, yeah, planning it. But at the appointed time, definitely.
Great.
Media eye ni gidi ejumedia koso KFM TV ene nam so ama Kenneth Afia ene afin so MCA foka mu share twetwe komo e wo sa kwan so ye gina so na ye de anopansem ni nyina no etimi aba na wieye ansa ne be kono ensem no de di mu akotine bi ene se ne duame no ka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye o cheopa ora sami jenfi e de kotu dwa no waso mu a wo che say dollar no ho nsensem oni agrada no ade se on famra kwan so bia entia no ye boransen foforo mu ne chese ye rotational nurses and midwives omo man Ghana how much so mo aban no nefu aba akopɛ sika bia na eka bi odi omo no wonhwe na wontua emfem free ho enigide ensem mu guta na AGI ehwe enu se nefu a edusia 60 days on mehwe amaniema etimi aba from sanse sisi am no ka se die sidi no na ho de no ekosro ye papa enya asem ketwa ye bora enigide ensem mu na eye Kenneth Apia wato nyumache wo man Ghana house be to je chem se wo hwe ni mu so ni jo metal ebe ko mo ntuma abo ano aye collaborations ahodo a eno enya asem ketwa nchemu wo ha eno so ye de somo ewo kase no eso na ensem afofo wi ni meka we hwa je brani adaje etimi edemao na ye kwedi ye mfase da PSC ne confirm ma KFM Musical Center ye bo wonum dia na chese instruments ho adwuma wono eye intina Accra Zongolin na wonum ewo ukopi mu asante mantem so a omo wo edum Sambra Hotel no woni omo enebo animuhwe instruments bia opebia no komasena ye hwa ombehwe aye bibia ye etimi ediama afi talent microfinance omo so ye sikasem ho enhyehyeye enti bibia wo hia fa sikasem so omo hwe ntutu ni ye so hia bisia no eno so kopie ma ombehwe aye ni ye ediama manta medunum womo ahyatem de ben wono wotwipini omo a ombehwe aye sikasem ni ye esimi ediama dada ba take up phone se ne ho akade ho adwuma na wono so enti phone se ne ho accessories bia no kokaneshi bia ya wono mpaita kwa station e hye no dada ba take up o ha obo adwuma dendede kopie mu normal phone eti akwa hodi wom na ebo ne so wo fom nwe komi ensen no mbo mechi do ma me den sema hodo no etim beso mu enne anopei edin no Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi from Afia mejesu yada ase amamu na mo eni hwenitia enyado makra